Right, this is just a quick simple video to give a bit of a clue on some safety aspects with a grinding wheel. It's not plugged in, so I can touch the wheels no problem. First thing you want to make sure is it's got some plastic guards over. Now these aren't ordinary plastic, these are, I think they're shatterproof obviously, because when one of these goes you're going to be in serious trouble. So make sure you've got some guards on and make sure they're down when you're using it. Next thing, the tables on here, or the fences, they've got to be as close to the wheel as you can possibly get them. You can adjust them, there's screws on the bottom, and you can move these in and out. As the wheel wears down, move that in. I would suggest you check that fairly regular, because what happens, as the wheel wears, you'll get a gap there. And if you're making, these are some that I've already made, if you're making your own picks, and you're trying to get them shaped on here, that can go there, right? When that goes there, it'll drag that in and take your fingers with it. So make sure there's no gap hardly between that fence and the wheel. I mean, it's no good touching it, but it's got to be very, very close. Now another thing is, when you're making the picks and stuff, obviously it's going to be really thin, hacksaw blades usually. Resist the temptation to take them on the sides like that, you know, to smooth them out, file them down. Using the side of a stone is a bit of a no-no. It'll put extreme pressure on this shaft here, and it could break the wheel. And when that's going round at 20,000 revs, it's going to be a serious accident. So resist that. Use a file or whatever. If you want to thin that out, use a file or get it on the front of the wheel, but make sure that is as close as you can get it. Also, if you're using hacksaw blades, try not to get it straight down like that in one go. Keep dipping it in water regularly. If this becomes red, then you've lost it. It becomes very soft and weak, so you don't want to get it red. Most grinders have two wheels, coarse and fine, and usually the wheels that come with standard grinders aren't the best quality. You'll soon get through them, but they're good enough. They're good enough. Also, resist the temptation. Let's just say we're grinding that. Resist the temptation to keep the workpiece in one spot. You'll put a groove in the wheel, or if you're grinding at a bit of an angle, you'll end up distorting the wheel again, and you'll have to dress it up. You can buy special tools, diamond tools, that you can run along this fence and square them up. So be careful of getting grooves in it or going at an angle. Another no-no as well, don't use these to grind aluminium and brass. If you do that, the brass and the aluminium, they'll clog into this, giving you bits of lumps everywhere, and those will drag your workpiece in. Also, before I start grinding, I'm not going to turn it on because it's a noisy bugger and you'll not hear me speaking. Before I turn the grinder on, I always give it a spin and listen and look. Make sure it's not hitting this fence, and make sure the wheel's not doing this. If the wheel's doing this, get rid of it. Don't take a chance. That's about basically everything. The rest is common sense. Just be careful. But like I said, I always spin them first, make sure it's not catching, nothing's happening, and then turn it on. It also helps the motor as well if you're already spinning the thing. It gives the motor a bit of a kick as well, so it takes a bit of power off, pressure off it. That's about it, mate.